Hey y'all, what's up? Coming at you from the Art Shack, 88, Art Cats, 88. I've talked about this drawing before. I'm sorry about the reflection. The only way to not get that is to take it outside, which I'm not doing, or maybe shoot with a source of light at night. But no, look, I'll take a picture of it, or you can find pictures of it, or you can figure out. But I just need to talk about this because I've been sick for 7 months, and this was right next to my bed all that time. I put a get well bed down here in the living room. And, you know, I did this in 2009 to graduate with my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art from UT Arlington. It had sculpture coming out from the bottom in 3 feet by 5 feet, which made it a total of 10 square feet, which is what we were allowed. So I used every bit of my space. The sculpture has since gone, come undone, went through a lot of transitions. But anyway, I believe the drawing's finally starting to talk to me and be relevant for today, in the fact that it just about shook me, scared me to death. I've always wondered what that is. Well, I know what that is, over there on the left at the bottom. But I don't know why I drew it. When I was drawing these types of drawings in school, I would go blank and let the white canvas surface show me what it wanted me to draw, and these things would pop out for me to draw. And so let's just move on. Okay, sorry, I get stuck. Look at the kitties. Okay, so over there in that left corner by that kitty reflection there. Oh, kitty looks like he just touched it, but he's really in the reflection. That, to me, reminded me of a lapping female body part. Why it's there, I don't know. I didn't know why it wanted to be there. Down below, of course, is the, arsehole, and it's blowing golden bubbles, and they're also connected to a gray triangular area that reminded me of a sail. So that's where we start this drawing, talking about it. And you see the golden bubbles everywhere. So how is that relevant for today? Well, we've got a golden arsehole blowing golden bubbles, and we have a laughing female body part as our choices for the P.R.E.S. You get it. Okay. Wow. So now that makes a lot of sense. Not so embarrassed of why that's there, because she sure does laugh a lot. So let's go up. Well, down below that is a pod. To me, that was a pod. I have no idea. I don't know. What a print on demand? Something that a bug is grown out of? Or aliens? Remember in the Alien movie, the pods? Okay, and then up above that pod is like a track. It kind of looks like a track to me. And is it going down? Yeah, it's going down, even though it's not going down in the drawing. It's going down because the way the lines parallel to each other but get smaller point my brain to say that goes down. And it's in some kind of a tube as well. Let's go ahead and move over to the right, and we'll do this whole bottom section. Next to that is a gray thing. Looks, well, it's got something coming, golden balls coming out, energy balls, it looks like. And the tunnel is lit up by a different color in there. And this has been graffitied with tunnel vision. And whatever that serial number means, I don't know. SH10551. And all the dead frogs in the black liquid. I used to play with frogs when I was a young girl. They were everywhere. They were freaking everywhere. Dead in the street. Squished. There were so many. Okay, so we got that bottom part. You know, those are energy balls. And tunnel vision. We can only see through a tunnel. We can only see do we need to see tunnels? Do we? Okay, so back over to the left, above Miss Lapper, there's some man, and he's like doing tricks. Okay, he's a clown. We'll call him a clown. And then above him is a faceless mermaid, and she's downstairs, and there's a pit next to her, and that pit also has bubbles, white bubbles coming out of it, like foam. And then they turn gold down there. And then the school bell, or dinner bell, I don't know, and a cobweb drawn in there. I hope you can see all this through the reflections. And then we got two creatures that look like they're just energy charge, electric charges, going across a golden and black checkerboard floor that's not even, it's very bumpy and going down, around. So and then we got, you know, the jail and an unwritten document. That is unwritten. There's nothing on it yet. Is it yet? And like the layer of that middle section there is peeling back. I'm sorry about the reflection. Just deal with it. And then the jail cell, and how this lady here is sitting at a bar. And she's not very happy. She's wearing next to nothing in clothing, but got on her pink boots. And the boots reverse underneath her and are then again backwards in order to be reversed. They're down there, right there. And she's sitting at a bar. She doesn't look too happy, but look, who's holding the bar light? I don't know, somebody throwing a pinky sign? Or a thumb and a pinky. Not so very happy looking. And then there's an alien. And the light is on a chain. And then there's an alien pointing. And then the tree is like swinging from itself. Could that be the swing states? I don't know. I don't know what else it would mean. And the tree looks pregnant. And then here, this is the most interesting feature. In the very center is an old man, and I realized this year. I'm like, oh my gosh, the violin player in the drawing is Joe Biden. Oh my gosh, shaking a little bit. So he's playing a violin. Don't they, you know, poor little tune, the last violinist. He's turning blue. He's cold. He's got white gloves on because he's going to check and make sure everything's clean. Huh. He's got legs like a woman, and he's showing them off. He's got on his tuxedo, but it's a split tail tuxedo. Tails. And he's wearing high heels. He's sitting on a stool. Could that be shit? And then underneath out from him is a car. That would be a 57 Lincoln. That would be from my dad's car that he restored. But my dad's car number was 565. 56 and a half is when I got sick. And then I turned 57 in August. So just telling me this is relevant now. It's time. And the car is just driving along, you know. Who knows if it's speeding? You can't tell by the cartoon. But there's a bunny in the road. And the bunny's got a friend in a hole. He's going, hey, come back. What are you doing? And underneath the violinist music stand is the bottom of the stand with a door. And the steps that lead to a door under a music stand. And we're moving across. Anything else about him? He's playing triple little G. That's all it says. He's playing triple little G. And now the manicured tree's on fire. And the road does a quick turn. Why is there a ball there? Like as if it's in a pinball game. And then the flowers coming down next to the tunnel. And up the side of the tunnel looks like, I was thinking jetties. I remember thinking jetties, rocks that you walk along out on the ocean, and then this little boy popped. Well, that's little brother, that's not big brother, and little brother's watching you because he wants to learn. And he's got bare feet, so he ain't gonna run far. He's in his pajamas. His binoculars look like a sideways 8, and his hair just crazy like Einstein. Anyway, so he's climbing up the jetties, moving forward but looking sideways. And the road beneath is turning brick red. And then there's a ladder up to another level above the trees. Let's go back to this other side before we move up. So we got the swing tree, pregnant swing tree. And that part of the tree is standing on, well, it looks like stirrups that a woman has to put her feet in at the doctor's office. But I don't know. And then the tree has roots that are above ground going down with foam coming out of them. You know that sodium lauryl sulfate is a foaming agent? I don't think I need foam. If I wanted foam, I'd just kiss a frog. So, we're still on this level with Biden here. Oh, blue Biden. Is he blue? Oh, he is blue! Dude! He's not red, he's blue! See, look. I'm just a simple Texas girl. I got some kids, I got some kitty cats. I try to keep my old car running, and I'm trying to make it on disability because my body got sabotaged. And you know, I don't just sit around and think about all this and then go draw it. So when I do figure it out, I feel it inside, and it's scary to me. So back up. Okay, tree roots. And so you got that wall that looks like Biden's leaning his elbow on. A wall, really? This was 2009 when I drew it. And then you got those guys right there. Well, it's not very nice, is it, what they're doing? Don't ask me why. Why would my drawing tell me to draw them? I called them dicks with sticks. So there's 4, right? Yeah, and then above the 4th one is a woman. Next to the pregnant swing tree, a woman, and she's holding on to a guy, and she's got jizzy on all over her face, all over her mouth, so that I guess she can't say anything. Okay, we'll go back up in a minute. So back down to the middle. And then above on that wall, you got that pink train. Now, at that time, I was, silly me, reading Stephen King, The Gunslinger, and I think I was to the part where the story was about Blaine the train, and it seemed like Blaine was pink. But, so maybe that's why Blaine the train is there. But to me, I mean, fine, but to me, think about a train. Are you getting trained? And the headlight of the train is on the back of Biden's head. So is it fixing to run into him? And okay, we're going to move over here before we go up there. Okay, so back to the ladder. The ladder's up to the next level, and it's those reminded me of pigs in a blanket, you know, kolaches maybe, and then squares, but they're tall. They're pillars. Stand on your square. I don't know. It kind of turned out. It kind of was supposed to be the front porch of this building. And or the sidewalk of the building, but it turned into that. The pillars and the pigs in the blanket just laying out there, just one after the other. And then you got that building there. Yeah, I was living in the east side of Fort Worth at that time, but it wanted an east side inn, and today that doesn't mean east side Fort Worth. Today that means the Middle East. And the east side is reversed. Ed is education. East education is in, and then the last N of the word INN is falling. The N is falling and flipped over to make a Z. So that just reminded me that it said New Zealand. What, we got 3 stories, 9 windows, a double door. Looks like a butt for the doors on the building. Okay, so the lights going upside. Interesting architecture, huh? Definitely modern. Okay, so we're going back over here. We're going up. Yeah, it's just red smoke and dead trees in the background. Okay, so we're back to this lady who's got jizzy on her face. How about we call it P. Diddy? I didn't say that. She's holding him by the knees as he's flying through the air, I guess. And he's got a stick in his hand too. I guess. Half of it's not in view. And he's got it in the position to go forward. It's back all the way. He is now able to strike forward. He's kind of not wearing anything but maybe wearing fake skin on the top. And he's got a strange pendant on his neck, and he's cloaked, hooded, and his face is, you know, a face of no identity. And he's gently touching a woman, and the woman's face is lit up. And she is balancing herself on top of a volcano that has magma in it. And she is nude, and her hair looks like electricity. And he is gently caressing her brow as he's about to strike her in the head. And she is nude, I said that. She has one foot in the volcano, one hand on the edge of the volcano, and her other leg is positioned down flat-footed onto a flag of some sort. She is holding a blue ball with all her might. And then we got these little visitors there. There's 7 of them. They're just looking on. They're just looking. They don't have any body to do anything with, but look. Are they concerned observers? And then the 3 girls pointing at the observers. One with, oh man, ponytail hair, one with straight hair, one with short hair. I see things in it today. I see a face looking back at me right there. And she's pointing, going, look at them. Okay, so we're back up here. We're gonna go ahead and go across the top. And we got a plane. That, to me, I was drawing Air Force One, but you know, I don't know. But the plane is on a necklace, or it's got lights behind it that tail out. To me, it's on a necklace, and it's a pendant. Like what that dude's wearing. And, oh wait, there's a monster. But the monster's on the side of the building. But he's standing straight up. And he's got a doll or a baby in his hand. And he's eating it. And he looks like a demon. And he's got a hold of that Air Force One, doesn't he? You ain't going nowhere. But then in front, I don't know how that got there. That's weird. This is a protective gargoyle. He's holding a light. You know how they put gargoyles on the buildings in Europe and elsewhere? I don't remember. Man, he looks really real. That's crazy. Well, I've untaped him, so maybe he can protect my nerves a little bit. So we're going back over here. We're going to come down. So the lady sitting on the volcano, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, has got her foot in a ring of stars. There's 14 stars. Seemingly, this seems to be the flag for America. Maybe the colonial period, but it's got 14 stars. But wait, The flag is not waving. The flag has been laid down and is draping over a table and coming down like it's lava coming out around the girls. And in one of the white stripes is triple big G / 76 6 97 big G big C M. If you know what that means, hey, drop it in the comments. So now we've covered all of the parts of the drawing. And yeah. Alrighty then. Catch some wind. Bye, y'all.